Hey guys, welcome back to JSI Studios, and today we're going to do a bike trek of the Trek 2019 Fuelie X5. Okay, so first we'll go into the sizing. So I got a medium-sized bike, so it should last me a couple years, and that's why I'm adding new parts to it, so it doesn't just deteriorate over time. And let's first go to the wheels. So everything on here is probably going to be Bontrager, just because Trek owns Bontrager, so they're going to use all of their own parts. So the rims are the Bontrager connection, so they're just aluminum rims. They're not that. This is an entry-level full suspension bike. I mean, all the other things are pretty cool. It's not going to use like any carbon or anything. And then the tires are Bontrager XR3 29 by 2.3 inch wheels. Tires, sorry. This bike comes in two versions. You can get it in a 27.5 plus tires, but they didn't have that available. But if they did, I might have gone with that. But I like the high rolling 29 inch wheels. Everything is the same in the back. The back wheels are exactly the same in front. The hub is a Boost 110 in front and a Boost 148 in the back. These are all Bontrager. So now let's get into the frame. So the frame is made out of Trek's very own Platinum Alpha Premium, which is like their really light aluminum alloy. So everything's pretty light and it's really solid also. These two tubes, the top tube and the down tube, are going to be a lot stiffer on this bike compared to other bikes like Giant or anything. Like usually there's like a little kink in it, and that's because of this little piece here. It's called the knock block, and that stops the handlebars from turning too far, so then they won't whack into this, and you can make this way stiffer and a little bit higher up. And then that also means that you can run a little bit shorter cables without the risk of them being ripped out. So whenever you fall, it will automatically lock up in that one area, and that's just a cool little bonus that you get on this bike. There is a minnow link in the back. I ride in the low setting just because, the high setting, you can run plus size tires in the high setting, and then you can also, it handles better, but in the low setting it makes it a slacker head angle, so it's more like almost like a downhill bike kind of looking thing. So the seat's angled more diagonal. And then there is a braking pivot here, which I think is only on Trek. I don't know if any other companies have adapted to this yet. That pretty much means that whenever you brake, the rear suspension can still like move without it being locked up, so you get more control of braking on bumps. And now let's move into the main part, the suspension. So this bike is a 130 bike. The suspension in the front is a RockShox Recon RL. It's an air suspension. It's air suspension. It has a compression damper right here. I usually ride it 2 clicks in, because that just feels best to me. I love the black stanchions because it just makes it look awesome on this bike. And then, yeah, pretty much. And then we'll move on to the back. So in the back, we have a RockShox Deluxe RL. This has a lockout and rebound adjustment. I usually ride the front in. It's completely open for rebound because I like the poppiness of it. And then in the back, I also ride it completely open. You got a 130 in the back, but there also is another piece of technology, I think. It's called the full float system. So this linkage is actually attached, or the bottom of the suspension is attached to the back of the bike. So it kind of gives you like a bottomless feel on the suspension, and that always is really nice on if you're doing any jumps or just shredding on. There is a Bontrager stem and obviously Bontrager handlebars. There are Shimano MT200 brakes. These are pretty good brakes. I'm going to be upgrading to Magura 4-piston brakes in the future, just because it's a little bit better for the bike. We have, a tapered head tube, and then down into the brakes, we got the rotors. I don't know the size of the rotor like off the top of my head, but I'll figure it out. Put it right there in the corner of the screen. So that's always cool. We have a 1x10 Shimano drivetrain. The derailleur being a Shimano Dior. It's a really nice derailleur. It has a clutch, which is always good for repairs. The chain is a little bit rusty, so I'm going to be replacing it soon. We got a 1x up here, race face cranks, and I'm also using race face Chester pedals in the green, because I like the way it looked. And race face Chesters are really nice pedals for a pretty good price. Yeah. And then let's go up here. I like the levers on this one. They're really solid, and you can hit them from both sides. And then this is something that I installed myself. It didn't come with a dropper post. It actually came with a regular Bontrager seat post right here. So, I mean, it's not too expensive to upgrade to a dropper post, but in the 2020 version it does come with one. So if you're gonna look for a dropper post, you can go with the 2020. But I got a 4F Pro dropper post, and that's perfect for my size. The saddle that came with the bike is a Bontrager Arvada saddle. It's pretty comfortable. I might be getting rid of this one and getting a WTB saddle just for comfortability and versatility. Yeah. And now into some of the gear that I use for riding. Obviously I use the bike. And then my knee pads are Fox Launch Pro 2019 version. I got these at Ray's Indoor Bike Park in Cleveland, Ohio. And I also got my new gloves. So I'm using Tasco gloves, but they are Ray's Tasco gloves. So they're custom by Ray's. And then my helmet is a Laser Revolution. So this side part you can pop off and put on just regular, so it's just around there. So there's no ear covers. And you can also put like a full face attachment on it, and it's only around $200 when you can get like a regular helmet for $200. But if you get this, it also, you can like use it for many different things. It also has the MIPS on the inside, so that's just more points for safety. That's the main thing that you want. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. It's a little bit shorter than all of the other ones, but make sure to stay tuned in the channel because Dennis will be making a bike check of his bike, the Trek Stance 3 Advanced Pro. Very long name, but okay. See you guys next time. Bye.